Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we are doing a kitting up, and this is a cross-stitch conversion for a Jasmine Beckett-Griffith picture. Part 2. It's a part 2, so if you've not seen part 1, might want to check that out. But if not, stick with me. We're gonna get going. Let's get going. Right, so if you've seen part 1, which I don't know when I posted that, probably a week ago or something, but for me that was like half an hour ago. I just went off and grabbed some lunch, and so yeah, I didn't have to set it all up again. To be honest, I don't think we're going to get this into 3 parts, but we'll see. We will see. 909, but we'll never get it in 3 parts if I don't get started. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Right, so I need 909. I need 800. So if we assume 1,000, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, let's go for that. Because as I mentioned in the other video, they Ever Moment. I will leave details in the description, by the way. I should have said that in the first video of where I got the drills from. So it was Ever Moment, AliExpress. They are resin drills. And yeah, so let's put those over there. And they say, on average, 160 drills per bag. So I just don't know if they know the same meaning of the word average as I do. Because I have a feeling what they really want to say is there will be at least 160. Because these bags, quite often they hold up to, like, easily up to 200. So for it to be an average of 160 means there's some with like only 100 in. And I've never seen that something with that few drills in. So yeah, I think that might be a lost in translation thing. But obviously I should do it. I've started, so I'll finish. I meant to put that in a pot, not a tray. Start as you mean go on. Right, okay, let's do this. Yeah, obviously, as I sent them a list. This was done differently. In the past, when I did my big dragon race, I told them how many drills I wanted, and then they added on like the 20% extra for trash, for resin. They can be a bit of a mess sometimes. But because I bought this, because I was buying far less drills, I just bought it as like one of their pre-packages. Like, so now on Ever Moment, you can go to the website, the AliExpress page, and buy drills. So if you don't like that whole, I know some people. I mean, I was quite intimidated about having to send a message to the seller, because not everybody speaks English. It's a Chinese trade website. It's like it's like Amazon for China, sort of thing. They're around the world, but they're based, in China. And a lot of these sellers, they use they can't speak English. Of course they can't. They live on the other side of the world. It's quite arrogant to expect everybody to be able to speak English, and they don't. It's fair enough. But they do. Some of them do, but a lot of them just use like sort of the translation thing. So you write in a message. I think there might even be one built into the website. I mean, you don't really see it in action, but so if you send a message, it'll automatically translate it for the seller, and then they'll reply, and it'll do that. So it can be quite intimidating having to contact a seller on AliExpress, and I understand that. But if you don't want to, if you have to contact any sellers, the one at Ever Moment, I think her name is Zoe. She's actually, they actually have a Facebook group as well. Like, if you want a nice seller, an experienced seller, I mean, you do pay through the nose for it as well. Like, they are quite expensive, certainly by AliExpress standards. But they're also top quality, and you do get the customer service, is what I was getting at. As sellers go, yeah, Ever Moment, they're right up there at the top with any seller, not just an AliExpress one. It's just like, I can't recommend it, Ever Moment enough. And that is Ever Moment, not, there's another one, Evershine. So Evershine is a completely different company. Evershine is like double-sided sticky tape, like Huracan. I think it's a sister company. So they are. Oh, I did that thing where I threw away the packet again. What was it? 909? No. What was it? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have to pause the camera. No, I'm not going to pause the camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one side, and then when I replay it, I'm going to look at the number. Because I didn't throw away all the trash, all the empty bags from the first lot of things I did. So it's a 9. I think it was... I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember what number this was. I think it might have been 909. Is it 909? 909. I can't see the bag for 909 there. Have I got 909 already there? Let me look in my jars I've already done. It was 909. It was... Let's do it. Oh. I didn't even stick it on. You'd think I'd learned from the first part of this. If you didn't see the first video in this, which, like I say, was only filmed just right before this one, so it's not that I even had time to forget, but apparently I did. I just never learned my lesson. Right, so 747. First, we're going to check it's on my list. Yes, and we're going to write out the label. Let's try and train myself to do it the right way around. Right, so 747. And I need nearly 1,000 of those, so we're going to put that in a big pot and take the lid off. Okay. That has driven out what I was saying though before. Oh, Evermoment. Yeah, so Evershine is not the same company as Evermoment. Evermoment, you can generally tell Evermoment by their prices, because by AliExpress standards they are expensive. But they're top quality, and also they have good customer service. I think they can speak English, and yeah, so they're good. But what I was saying is, if you really don't feel comfortable talking to, you know, it can be intimidating having to send a message to someone. I understand that. Then they now have a page set up. Before, that was the only way you could buy resin drills from them. You had to message them. But now I'll put the link below where it takes you directly to a page, and like you buy 500, you do still have to, unless you just want one bag of each or something, you do still have to message them to tell them what colours you want. But you can buy like 500 bags of drills or a kilogram of drills, and you like that. And then you just message them with a list. Right, so I wanted 1,000, so really that's 10 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hang on. What did I say I want? 9.49. So that's only. I keep forgetting. Right, brain. So there's, if we say 160, so 3, 6. So that's 9. I don't know why I've got so many spares there. Put that one there. Put them, perhaps they're in my dragon race. I'll do that checking afterwards. I mentioned it in the first video. Like, this was a mixed, because I chose from that page, because I couldn't be bothered to just send a list by itself. And because, you know, you send a list of what you need, and then they'll send you back a quote. I thought, rather than faffing around with a quote, I'll just buy the 500 bags, which I knew was more than I needed, and then I put in the order for this painting, and then all the extras that that wasn't used for this painting, I just said, oh, I'll just stick that in for, I'll just add that to the drills that I'm missing for Dragon Race, because, it gets cheaper the more you buy. I mean, if I'd have decided to buy a kilogram, that it starts to get, the drills get cheaper. The more volume you buy, the cheaper it gets per 100 sort of thing. So I thought, right, fine, I'll buy that packet. Instead of just sending them a list of what I needed for this painting, I'll just buy the pre-set package and extras. But of course that means it's all mixed up together. And if you saw the first part, you'll see that I already opened up. I cut the corner off of a packet of drills before I checked that it was actually in this painting. And it was one of my missing colours from the other painting. I was like, oh. So I had to rush off and get some washi tape to stick up the corner so that all the drills didn't fall out. Yeah, but that's how I go. I'm sure if I was more organised, then I wouldn't have any of this problem. But I don't do organised. I do haphazard. I should rename my channel. The Haphazard Guide to Diamond Painting. I'm sure when people see my dragon race, because I have all different, like, you know, cover paper. People get all these nice ones. They've got pretty pretty pictures printed on them, or they're nice straight rectangles, and it's all beautifully proportioned. And I'm just like, I've got a bit there, I've got a bit there. one's got writing on, one's just plain white, one's baking paper. And it's just like they're all different shapes. I know it must drive some people mad. And in another life, another world, like, it might drive me mad. There's things I look at, I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. 779. All right, so I only need 142 of those. So we'll go. Yeah, they both look like they've got a similar amount in. So I'm pretty sure they'll be spare, but I will put that there. And, oh, look, I don't know if you'll hear it. Maybe not. Hopefully not. The weather is, like I was saying before, the weather is quite nice. It's like sunny spells, comes across a bit cloudy. It's very changeable. It's typical. It does feel like it's starting to be spring now, but it's quite nice when the sun is out. It's quite nice. It's like 16, 17 degrees. Do not throw away the wrapper before you've written your label. Do not throw away the wrapper. I don't know what that is. Do not throw away the wrapper before you've written a label. But it meant that I had the window open. I've closed them now because, like, I live in like a main road, and it's noisy enough as it is. It's even noisier with windows open. But now I've just spotted there's like a big fly has got in. It's just like, oh no, it's that time of year. You start to open the windows, up roll the flies. Right, now do I have more than one packet of 905? I've got 906 there. Oh yeah, look. So I've got one from my other one. So what I will do, because that's 224. Yeah, that's not going to be, even if it has, it's be like 200, even if it's over 200 drills in there, every one would have to be perfect. Well, let's just put both in. Put both in the pot. Let's not overthink it. Because one day, I'm going to have my storage system. And then it doesn't matter. I don't, you know, because it'll just go into another bag. I really must do that. That is on the list to do. Definitely on the list of things, my to-do list. I just got to find the time because it's such a big project. I've got, like, talking of, like, how people must look at my bits of cover paper. Like, that's how my drills are. If you imagine that in a drill context, like, there are just lots of little bags. Got a little bit of sticky tape over the corner. It's just all stuffed in a bigger bag. It's like, it's going to drive someone mad to look at. It drives me mad to look at it. So, but like, you stuff it away in a box. Don't have to look at it. So it doesn't bother me. Because when in doubt, pretend it's not there. Oh, look, there's still 2 drills in there. But I need to. I really need to. I might buy the boxes. I need to get caught up. I need to get caught up on my videos. And this is already taking me longer. I thought this was going to be 2 videos to kit up. But I think it's safe to say now that it's going to be 3. 906. 2 packets of those. That is the right way around, isn't it? Yes. Of course it is. Look, they're the same. Have I got it the right way around? Oh, I don't know. It's 906. Do you think it's 906? Or it could be 906. Wow. How do I dress myself in the morning? I do wonder. How? But anyway, yeah, so I do apologise if you hear the fly. He seems to be quite comfy. He's quite a big one. And he does a little tour of the flat. now and again. The apartment. It sounds much posher saying an apartment. I just like it. No, that's very... Do you know what? I'm going to put a line under that just so that I don't have to go through that moment where I go, is it 9:06 or is it 9:06? But yeah, so he's... it's a shame he can't do any of the housework while he's going around. Make himself useful. Right. 647. Let's see what I've got for that. No. Right. Let's get one of these ones. 644. 280. So I don't know why I got 3 packets there. Because, like, even if it was 160, it should be 320. I guess I was like, in case there was a lot of trash. That's what I do. Assume the worst. Assume there's 160 drills in each pack. It does feel a bit like a waste. This is the one downside to Evermoment. So they do waste a lot of package wastage. I know that sounds silly saying it because like all the drills are made of plastic. 644, but yeah, all the bags as well. It'd be nice if there was a little bit less waste. But there you go. It is what it is. 644. So just to follow on, I think I peaked too early because in the part 1, which did I mention? I did half an hour ago. I was talking about, and I was saying, I've done quite a lot because I hadn't filmed all of April, hence why I'm behind schedule. Hence why already as well it's going to get more behind schedule. That's what I was starting to say. Because this is going to be 3 parts now, not the expected 2 parts. That's an extra video I've got to find time to do. And I don't think I'm going to have time to... Oh, what did I do? I didn't do my... God's sake. Was it 644? It was 644, wasn't it? Wow. So now this is going to be like an extra video, and I'm not going to have time to do it after this, I don't think. I'm going to have to... I expected to do 2 videos today, and now I'm going to have to do 3, but I don't think I'm going to have time to fill it in. Which means I've got to come back another day, which means also I can't start the painting. Oh, this is a little spider. Right, what? No, snake. Snake. Just because it begins with S doesn't make it the same. Right, 169. 2,254. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that should be minimum 1,600. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that makes it 3,000. No. Did I lose track already? No, 1,600. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's 8. Oh my God, mental maths. Right, let's just do that. Actually, what I should do, I don't know why I'm thinking it. What I should do is just fill up a pot and see where it is. So 169. Let's do the label. Right. 169. Let's just do these. Was this the row 10? 2, 4, 6. Right, let's do the row 10 first. Sorry if you hate all the crinkling stuff. That is the nature of the beast with drills. They crinkle. If they crinkle when I'm not talking and I remember, I'll try and mute it. Get through this. Bam. See, I could have looked at that sort of... No, I wouldn't have sort 691. It's got that old... Ignore me. I'm wibbling. Right. Let's do this. But yeah, so once I get caught up, I think it was what I was trying to say. After the mess of April, now behind schedule, and now I've got an extra video. I've got to finish... I'm halfway through filming. I had it half filmed of Heaven Earth, my Dragon Race project. And then I was like, yeah, I'll try and get back tomorrow or Friday. That was a month ago. So I've got to finish part 2 of that because I didn't sign off. So I can't just post it as it is. It's just like, right, I'm stopping now. So I'll try and do that this week. And then get that posted. And because the editing is half the battle as well. And then I will try to... Then next week I will film, hopefully, the mega dragon race thing for the cross-stitch conversion project for May. Did I say that? I can see. Here's the thing. I can't remember what I said in the first video and what I said in the other. So if I said it before already. So in May, there is a diamond painting event going on called, I think, because I didn't look it up, it's DIY DP May 23, I think, or May DP. I'll put the hashtag in the description. But it's full of people that are doing for the month of May. They like committing to doing. I don't know what it is. Maybe 900 drills. Well, they might have been a 3x3 section they was committing to do every single day. Like, that's never going to happen. I'm hard to push to do that. Like, I can't be committing to something like that I know I'll never. It's just like I'm incapable of it. And I don't diamond paint every day because I'm a slacker. So yeah, but if you do like looking at like the cross stitch conversions this type of thing, then I suggest if you click the hashtag, you'll see both I think it's Kitten and Calb Sparkles who are running the event. Right, I'm going to stop there. Get in. And they're doing lots of videos. I think between them they're looking to do a video a day. So if you like lots of videos to watch while you're diamond painting, there should be plenty there for you to get your teeth into, because they're running it. But now, do I want to do a second lot? I think I do. That's quite a lot still to go. So we'll do another 169. And right, so we'll stick those over there because I think they'll probably be spare. I'll go with these. But yes, so whilst I'm not participating officially in the event, you know, I'm still going to have a little session. God, I got my dragon race. I need to support the cause, support the ladies for their event as well. Because, you know, why not? Going to help each other, haven't you? You don't want to get into competition. It's not a competition. You help each other. So, if you've never seen those channels before, hopefully you will check them out. And they are running the event, another one in November. I don't know if they plan to do it twice a year, all the time. But yeah, there'll be one coming up later in the year. So even if you don't have a project yet, and it doesn't require a new start. So if you've got an ongoing cross-stitch conversion going on, you can just join with that. Either officially, because they do have prizes and stuff, or you can do it unofficially like I am. Just like, you're just riding the vibe. But yeah, I plan to do try and do a day or 2 days worth where I'm just like, I'm going to go ham. I'm going to go ham on it. I don't know what I'll talk about. I'm already, like, as it is, like, I've done this video. This is being the second one. I talked about everything that I thought I could talk about because I'm not that excited. I don't live in an exciting life. So I was like, I peaked too early. Talked about everything I had to talk about in the first video. I've got nothing left to talk about now. Didn't pace myself very well. So instead I just repeat myself. Right. Oh, go, get in. Right, one more. Do one more. But we did have a coronation. I don't think I talked about that. I did mention we had a bank holiday for the coronation, but I didn't actually talk about the coronation. No, it's quite. I'd like to say it's divisive. It's not that divisive. There is an anti-monarchist. There isn't like a section of society that's just like, anti-monarchy. I think the reality is, and I think there's a lot of people that are pro-monarchy, and I think there's more pro-monarchy than there is anti-monarchy. But I think that the bulk of people actually just don't actually care that much either way. It's just there. So I have no particular strong opinions about the royal family. Oh, there was one cut in there. Oh, what was that for? Do you know what? Never mind. Oh, look, there was still 2 packets there. God. Okay, was that one as well? Does it go in there? Yeah, it was. So yeah, I mean, part of it is like, yeah, my taxes do pay towards them, and like, there's no doubt that the coronation and things like that, there was a lot of pomp and circumstance, with the army and the procession and it's like a lot of fuss. Do you know what I mean? A lot of money went to pay for that coronation. But on the flip side, I'm also aware that tourism relies greatly on the royal family. A lot of people come to London to see the royal family. In many ways, I think the royal family might be almost more popular outside the country in some ways. So, it's just like, I don't think it's as black and white as some people make out about how, the monarchy costs us money. Especially as like the top ones, they all pretty much pay for themselves now because they've got their estates. Their estates that they was born with, obviously. But, the taxes don't pay for a lot of their stuff. But it does pay for some of their stuff. Right. So I can definitely see both sides. But I personally, I don't have strong feelings either way. Right, 645. But it does feel weird. Right, what do I need for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packets. Is that all I've got? That does feel like it's enough. No, that doesn't feel like there's enough. Is there some here? What's that? 5, 2, 6, 4, 5. Maybe it's in here. What's this? 6, 4, 5. I knew there was more. Right, so let's go with that. And yeah, so that should all fit in one big pot. So let's do my label first, because I do learn. I don't really learn. But yeah, it does, everything else aside, it does feel weird, like saying the king and not the queen. Because she was just around forever. She was almost sort of mythical in that she just felt like she was always there, but it also felt like she would always be there as well. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, I don't know. But anyway, it does feel weird saying King Charles and not Prince Charles. And the Prince of Wales now is like William. It's just like, don't change things. I don't like change. Stop making me think. I don't like change. Stop it. Behave. But it was a bit rough for all the people who had little street parties. I did see they had a street party in my street, which was actually a lot of people went. But I did see when they was advertising it, they was saying about, everybody was welcome. If you was a monarchist or a Republican, it's all right. Just come along and have some fun. So yeah, that was that. But it wasn't the best weather. Because it was a bank holiday. To be fair, the first bank holiday, it wasn't too bad. The May Day one. But traditionally, bank holidays, public holidays, it's almost like an unwritten rule that a bank holiday is going to be bad weather. It just is. That is life. At least in the UK. We have very changeable weather. In there. Oh look, they keep one up. Do you know what? I can't be bothered. Just get it in the tray. I can do these. When they're in these little ones, I handle these packets better because I can just do this. But the big ones, I don't know what it is. It's just something about them that I struggle when I cut off the corners. They just just don't come out right. Change. They're changed. I like these ones. I mean, I wouldn't mind these. I don't mind these size if they were full. But when there's only a little bit in there, right? Okay, so yeah. See, there's only 1100, but that's already filling up. That's weird. I don't know how much these pots. I'll have to. There is a way you can weigh them, can't you? Because I'm certainly not going to pour them all out and count. Now that would make a video, wouldn't it? For people who like kitting up videos and things, just like that sort of noise that you don't listen to in the background while you're diamond painting. I just sit there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lost count. Let's start again. Oh look. Right. So let's. Oops. I'll put that. So this you will go in. Right. You'll go in. And we've still got one packet, so I'm going to stick that over there. You're not escaping, get in. Right, this pot is very full. Oh, there's one with a tab. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't a tab, it was just a bit of dirt next to it. Come on. Right. Fine. If you're not coming out, I'll come and get you. Right, 6, 4, 5. Is that everything? Right, let me get rid of them. Oh look! Oh look! There was 2 in there. Oh, I bet they feel bad now. They were like, "Oh, we thought we'd made it. Their break for freedom." No, I get them all. Right, let's go over there. Right. Okay. Okay. What am I going to do now? How long are we going for? 35 minutes. Yeah, this is definitely 3 videos. 9, 4, 3. What have we got? 217. Let's just do both packets. But do my label. 943. Don't know why I do that. That's what I want to do. I want to cut it open. You fool. What is this? Go away. But yeah, it does feel finally like summer is on the way. Like it's can still be a little bit chilly in the evenings, but it's like every day now is consistently like more sort of that 16, 17 degrees, which is around our seasonal norm. I know come August, July or August, it's inevitable that we're going to have one of them big hot spells again. Hopefully not as bad as last year. It got up to 40 degrees in London last year. That was the worst. That was just like... It's the one time I was literally miserable. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning after going to sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning because it was just so hot at night. I can take the heat in the daytime, but the night time wrecks me. Absolutely wrecks me. Right, throwing that over there. What have we got next? 780. 447. So I think we'll do 3 packets of them. Because Because the reason why I don't put, I'm not going to, I could put all them in one pot. I could put it in that. But I won't, because if I do slack, perish the thought. We're doing the, we're sorting out my storage. I mean, in theory, I want to do it after I've had my mega session on Dragon Race for the event, the May event. That's kind of setting up the storage is going to be next on my list. That's going to be a big thing, because I want to do. Obviously, I want to do square and round. I do have square and round drills, and I want to split resin from acrylic, but I don't know whether to just do. See, I feel if I put acrylic and resin in the same box, like keep them separate thing, but I feel that if I put them in the same box, like a squares box, a box of squares, and on the left is acrylic and resin, and on the right is acrylic or something, then that's just like a recipe for disaster. Yet I don't have that many spare drills, so it's not like I'm going to be able to fill a whole box. Even with all of my square drills in one box, it's not going to be remotely full. But I'm like, part of me is like, oh, there's a drill. Part of me like, if I'm going to set it up, I may as well set it up like from like the beginning, as opposed to going through it and thinking, oh, I should expand this, which eventually I would have to expand it. But like, I'm thinking maybe I should do one box for squares, for resin squares, one box for acrylic squares, one box for, I think I'll do one box for rounds. I don't have anywhere near as many rounds. I certainly don't have certainly don't have anywhere near as many acrylic rounds. 906. 906. Did I have 906 before? I did have 906. That was my upside down one. So there's spares. Oh. Or was it 909? No, it was 906. Wow. Too many nines. Right. Okay, let's do that. Next. What have we got here? 647. I need nearly 1,800 of those. So I need 12 bags. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Do I have... Oh, and there's more 947. So I think what I'll do... See what fits in this pot. I think I'll start with these ones, because they're easy to cut open. Pour in. And lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I must drive you mad. Oh, she's like forgotten again. She's forgotten again what she's talking about. Yeah, I have. Right. Cut. Let's do all these. I know I was talking about. Yeah, no, I was talking about that setting up my storage, wasn't I? Yeah. So that was it. So I don't have anywhere near as many. In fact, I have hardly any resin round drills. And to be honest, I don't mind. To me, it's the squares is where the resin's at, because they fit. They are sparkly. They're more sparkly than acrylic, and that is the same with rounds. But also when it comes to squares, like I find they fit together better. They're generally better quality. I mean, you get more trash, but the drill themselves, the ones that aren't trash, are better quality. And so you don't get, they fit together better. You get less of the, like, sometimes you get really big lump ones, and you do still get that, but it's doesn't happen anywhere near as often. So like for squares, I care more about, if I wanted something to look good, a good quality on my wall sort of thing, something a bit special, then yes, I would want squares. But for the rounds, you know, if I can get resin, yeah, it's fine. But I don't mind if it's not a big deal. But I don't do as many round paintings either. Mostly when I do a round, I do a snack size. So, and then I've had like my little fix of something easy, and I'll go back to the squares. So maybe I'll combine the rounds. 3 boxes, I could do that. But then I want something for specials as well. I want to get that set. I don't know if anybody here watches, do you watch Joan Diamond Paints? She's sweet, she makes me smile. And, but she's obsessed with drills, in a good way. So she buys all these drill kits, sets, you know, she just buys boxes of drills. She's like, for her stash. She doesn't even have a painting, it's just like, I want my stash, and then she'll find something to paint with it and use them for. But there's a one for AB Drills, who I think it's DPF Diamond Factory or Painting, I don't know. They're on AliExpress, but they do lots of, they do acrylic, which, to be honest, it doesn't really matter so much with AB drills, whether they're acrylic or resin. Part of the parcel is the sparkle, so obviously that's not an issue with AB because they have their own coating. And I'm not usually using them in big blocks. I'm usually scattering ABs about in a painting if I add them myself. So like the fitting together isn't such a big factor either. So, but she recommends them, so I might give them a go. Just buy a huge wedge, in which case I can maybe give them their own box, because I do have some ABs as well for my own set, and also like the special drills. I've done a few partials, 647. Done a few partials, so you know, stick them over there. 2 escaped. So I could have a box for specials and ABs, because I don't think I guess if I buy one of these packages of ABs, who knows, I might need a whole box to put just for them. Oh, look, there's 2 more. Let's stick them over there. And then I'll have a separate box for, but here's the thing, I don't have that many square drills that aren't resin. That's the other flip side. So maybe I should just do a resin box and an acrylic box, and I have rounds next to the squares. Don't know, that feels like a just everything with me. I have to think about how I'm going to cock it up. just like you've seen, I do stuff. I do stuff without even thinking. Just because I'm not paying attention properly. Maybe I'll just get a small box. I can get they must do like a little gift box or something. I'll do that for the rounds. I have a big box for resin, small box for acrylics or something like that. I don't know. See, this is part of the reason why I haven't done it yet, because I overthink it. Right, 500. What have we got here? 1,600 again. So I need at least 10 bags. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 bags. So we'll chop off these. Stick over there, and we'll go for the 10 bags. Let's see if they all fit in one pot. I don't think they do. I guess it just depends on whether they fill these bags more or less. But these look really even. Like I've had some of these type ones. Like sometimes you look at these size bags, and sometimes you'll see there's really not very many drills in there. They'll be like, you could look at it and think, yeah, there's twice as many drills in that bag. But these drills in these bags, they all look fairly even. Maybe that's why they use the bigger bags now. It just helps, because it's just all machine packaged, isn't it? Maybe it just helps the machine get it right, be more accurate. Right, so 500. See how it goes. But yeah, I'm nearly clocking onto an hour again. Not even, I've still got, look, I've still got all them and a bit of like I'm just maybe at be four parts at this rate. But not today. Once this is done, that's me done filming for today. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It means I can't start my painting because I haven't finished kitting up. But that's okay. That's what I think I said that earlier. I'm happy doing my Diamond Art Studio one at the moment, so I'm okay for that to be the focus. And then on camera, I'll do Dragon Race. And you know what? If this is still going in November, then maybe this can be the painting I do again in November for the next diamond painting event. Though I'm hoping when I do get it started, 60 by 60. It's not too bad, is it? I mean, I've done a third of the other one, which is, I mean, admittedly, the conversions do take a bit slower because you're using Pattern Keeper. But still, squares are squares, and that's the main thing. That's why I'm a plodder. So if I can do a third of a painting in a month of a 60 by 80, and let's say I start the Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths one in, I always trip over her name, Griffiths. And that's something to do with that F and the S, and the TH is just ties me up. But say I don't start it immediately. Let's say I start it in June, July, August, September, October. See, that's 5 months. I can count. I've got 5 fingers. I can count, go me. So I would have 5 full months to do. Oh, come on. Get out. There we go. 5 full months to do a 60 by 60. I could do that. And then I can have a new project for it. I'm getting ahead of myself now. I won't have done it. I know what I'm like. I say, I can do this. I always, well, this one's a little bit staticky. That's probably why it's giving me stick. The drills have been very good though. I've had next to no static. I'm loving this. It's been a while. Been a hot minute, but these ones are sticking up the side. But for the most part, oh look, there's 3. I'll have to find that. Which one that was. But yeah, there's been very little static. It's good. It's nice. I like no static. It's a pain. I don't mind it once in a while, but when every bag is a static bag, yeah, it gets a bit old. Oh, and the kids are out of school, so it must mean it's 3 o'clock. Because I can hear them all in the playground. Like some of them leave school, obviously, at the end of the day. But they do have kids clubs and stuff for, you know, if the parents can't come and pick them up. Because the younger kids, I think I don't know what it would be in America. I know what high school is, that's the old ones, but the ones that's like kind of aimed at, I mean, we over here we call it a junior school. But it's like sort of the 7 to 11s, I think. So yeah, if the parents can't pick them up, then they stay in after school clubs. And obviously the weather, like I was saying, the weather's quite nice today, so they are all out in the playground as well. Oh look, let's just let's just give up on that and try and get them into the tray at least. Right, one more, go on. Did you go? You went. Right, so let's get all these in. Oh, I didn't think that one has static, but that's the 4th one I found with them. I must have a spillage and I didn't even notice. There's a shock. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see. More news at 11. Right. Oh, look, there's some trash. Let's get that out while I see it. Come on. How am I going to get them in without them leaping all over? I might have to dab it. Let's just gently nudge. Gently nudge, and hopefully they won't jump so much. But yeah, we're getting up to nearly an hour again. And as if I was close to finishing, it might be different. I'd like maybe push through, but I'm not even close to finishing. So I think we might just do 1 or 2 more, call it a day. Right, 946, what have we got here? 527, so I need 3 packets. Look at that, really neon. Little hitchhiker. Oh, a little hitchhiker there as well. Look, 2 hitchhikers of the same colour. I guess it got caught in its spout. Right, that's, what did I say it was? 946. And then after that, I've got to clear out all this stuff because this is like empty. Oh, look! Oh, look! I tried to stick it in there because I've already taken the lid off. Idiot! Right. Yeah, I've got a big pile of all these like empty packets besides me, so I'll tidy all that up. Pack away the ones that was for Dragon Race, which isn't that many, to be honest, apart from that missing colour that I had. I think I just bought, I bought some 939, some 823, I think extras, and some 310, but not a lot of each. I just kind of slid it up, because that's the one in that painting I need, like, all of them are like something like, one's 35,000, one's 38,000, and one's 42,000 or something insane. It's just like, yeah, I don't think I'll have enough drills for that. So that's what I padded up the extra from the order for the 500 bags. Let's move that. Go. Oh, look, there's a green one. What was that? 946, was it? No, 943? No. 500. Was it 500? Oh, look, see, that's how I do it. Put 1 in, 2 falls out. I don't know what they're all tooting at. Somebody's probably parked their car somewhere they shouldn't have. Right, 792. What's this? 141. So we're going to go for 1 packet of that. Does one look like it's got more in another? Maybe this one. So stuck that over there. Small pot, 792. Nice and quick and easy. I'll probably spill them everywhere now. But yeah, if I was close, I would push through it, but this is another day, and I hadn't foreseen. If I'd have realised, though, even then, like, I would have had to have filmed all day. I don't have the patience for that. I like my paint. I like filming, but like not all day. Not all day. 350. Zoom in on it. Yeah, I only need 126 of those. Sometimes I remember, that's the problem with see-through stuff, isn't it? Like, sometimes I remember to take the lid off, and sometimes I forget to take the lid off, and I never know which. Because I'm not very clever. Because I'm not paying attention. I say I'm not very clever. It's because I'm not paying attention. Right, 350. It's because as well, I know I'm getting to near the end of the video. I'm like a horse turning for home. It's just like I'm already thinking about the next thing I'm going to do. And I'm thinking about, well, when can I come back and film parts 3 and 4, probably, realistically. Like, so my brain is already leaping ahead. 907. What do I need of that? 381. Why have I got so much of that? Maybe that was like the yellow down the side where I changed my mind, and now I need 2 men at that. Because look, I pulled that out as well, which implied I needed a lot more than 381 at one point. So I think that's, yeah, I think that's where I changed my mind about which. And the other side won't matter so much, because the other side was like mainly like dark blues and blacks, which I know I've got. So 907, so 381, so we'll go for 3 packets. Stick that over there. Right. Make sure that screws up, yes. Cut this off. You can tell as well, it's the kids are out of school, and it's like people starting the work day. The early starters, rush hour here typically is more like sort of 4 till 7, I'd say. But there's a notable pickup in traffic from where outside my place, because it's a bit of a through route. But on the bright side, like once sort of 7, 8 o'clock passes, I mean, it's not dead, but it does get a bit static in there. Come on. Ooh. Wonder if that was a Harley. Harleys have that throaty motorbike engine, don't they? We do have a fair few motorbikes in London, because obviously, oh, come on. Because obviously it's a good way to bypass the traffic jams. And yeah, but it's a crossing here, like traffic lights. And it's only for a side road. I mean, the only reason it's really there is so that people who live in the street can actually get out onto the main road at busier times. Otherwise, they'd just be sitting there waiting for a gap in traffic so long. But it does cause a bit of idling engines. In that case, a big throaty motorbike. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh. Bad. Okay. No! Right. What was it? 907. Right, label. Okay. I think one more, and then we'll call it a day. What have I got? 498. What do I need of that? 430. So really, let's just. See, they all look pretty even. That's what I mean. There used to be a lot more variance. I mean, I'm hoping that means I got more drills as a result. Because that definitely looks more than 160 drills in a packet. And I'm hoping, because they are quite generous when when you buy a diamond painting from. I've never bought diamond painting from Evermoment. I really should. It's just quite hard to bite the bullet because they're a bit more expensive. But the prices aren't that much different from like if you bought licensed art. And let's be honest, Evermoment are good. But they don't have licensed art. I think they care. I think they try. That's a bad drill. I think they try not to have stolen art. But there's a big difference between trying not to have stolen artwork and definitely not having stolen artwork. I'm not sure that's the case. So I'm very cautious. But like the prices you pay are not unsimilar to what you would pay for a licensed artwork piece. So you think, well, if I'm spending that money, I might as well buy a licensed one. I'm paying artists for something as well. But one day I'll have to do it just to check out their rendering, because I know a lot of people like Evermoment. So I probably will do it one day, just for science. But not yet, because I've got plenty of other things to keep you quiet for the moment. Right, so that's 498. I'm sure I was going somewhere with that. Oh yeah, but when I bought my drills from them before, and from what people have said when they've bought diamond paintings from them, is that Evermoment are quite generous with like the extra diamonds. So I'm hoping that's why they're saying 160 average in a packet, and it's not even close. So I'm hoping to have lots of spares, and then it will fulfill my dream of one day being able to do a painting without having to buy any drills. But that is all I'm going to do for now. So yeah, I've still got all these. Look, I've still got all them. I've got like, that's a few colours, but that's a full wedge, and that's a full wedge. And I've still got like a few of these loose ones here as well from my stash, including that. So yeah, I think somehow this is going to be like, I don't know how I'm so slow. How am I so slow? Because I'm rubbish. Right, but for now, this is all we're doing. So thank you so much for watching. I would appreciate the thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't mind. And yeah, see you again soon. Hopefully with part 3. I'll try and film that this week as well. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.